I met her on the streets of England, in one of the cold, uncaring, poor areas. Despite her dirtied face, her tattered clothing, I knew there was something beneath it all. The night was blossoming with youth, and I took it upon myself to take a stroll, just as I did every night. She made eye contact with me, and when I felt her brown eyes fall on me, I gave her a glance, and she swiftly looked away, looking scared and eternally praying that I, like other men, mainly the wealthy scum, don't lay a finger on her. I wouldn't. Never. I approached and gave my hand out with a small smile on my face. It was enough to coax her to take my hand, and when I obtained a better look at her, she looked as though she was in her late teens, 18 or 19. So young, so naive. But I suppose my glorious sway was irresistible. It has worked on thousands before, and it still works now, and likely 1,000 years after it will. In small time, she warms up to me and explains that something is different about me, yet she can't explain it herself. It has nothing to do with my bronze skin, my debonair demeanor. She claims that she feels safe for the first time. That was the sign, and things were being easier than I thought they were. I treated her to a ride in one of the leisure boats along the dark waters, with the moon reflected on the surface, looking to combat the elegance that I knew this dirt poor redhead had inside of her. As I rode, she asked where I was from, that she knew I was foreigner, to where I replied, I was visiting from Egypt. And she gives me a smile and says that her father is an Egyptologist. Jonathan Lyle, I ask. Her eyes go wide. She's amazed that I knew his name, but her features change immediately, illustrating a look of depression, one so immense that I felt it even in my aged bones. I caress her face gently and eventually embrace her. She's crying, and as she does, I pledge to give her a newer, fulfilling life, one where she would never shed a tear. She takes my offer, and with it, not even 2 seconds pass, my teeth sink right into her pale neck, taking yet giving this poor girl all that she never had. Jonathan, her father, I know him. I killed him. He and his acolytes, they unearthed my tomb and brought my remains here. Although her face looks so much vibrant and youthful in that family portrait, that little girl in it, it was her, Tabitha Lyle. How this situation came to be is a story that has yet to be told. Alas, those photos were a time where she belonged. They've come and they've gone. And now she's mine. She is my blood bride.